don't see you getting your ass whooped on the street, because I'm gonna drive the by, and you can tell your goddamn supervisor and everybody else I see.
What's the deal, family? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got another banger for y'all, man. So look, we got when dumb cops arrest FBI agents. Sorry about to run this up one time for the one time, man. I was gonna do a different video that came out more recently, but I decided to go with this one. But if y'all want to check out more videos like this or want me to react to more videos like this, just let me know in the comments. Send me the video or let me know the title of it, and I'll bring it to y'all ASAP, man. Let's get straight into it. When dumb cops arrest FBI.
Always trying to abuse their power. But what happens when it's not civilians they're faced with, but undercover FBI agents?
Where'd you get this?
Federal Bureau of Investigation?
A U.S. Air Force specialist and ex-FBI agent was pulled over for having a slightly obstructed license plate. But when the cops found out who he was, they started to look for any reason they could find to get him arrested.
How you doing, sir?
Good.
All right.
What's up?
Deputy Troy with the Sheriff's Office. The reason
Okay.
I'm stopping you is your plate's obstructed.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing's got, you got to take it off, okay?
Okay.
Because it got to be visible within a certain distance. When you went to driving school and a cop pulls you over, what they tell you?
Oh, you pull over when it's safe to do.
No, you pull over immediately.
Nah, that's false. You pull over when it's safe, bro. I was recently pulled over, bro. I drove a little bit because where I was supposed to stop at, there's traffic coming. So I didn't pull over right there. I turned the corner and then found a good spot to pull over. And the cop was completely cool with that. He was like, thank you for not pulling over immediately. He actually said, thank you for not pulling over immediately. He said, thank you for, hitting the corner and then pulling over safely. That's facts, but that happened like 2 weeks ago. So it's like, I'm just saying, you're not supposed to pull over immediately. You're supposed to pull over when it's safe. If it's safe to pull over immediately when they stop you, then you can. But you don't have to. It's the same thing like being on the highway. If you're on the far left lane on the highway, the cop would rather you pull over all the way to the right rather than pull over all the way on the inside because it's just too dangerous right there. So that was stupid.
Okay? Let me tell you this. Now, you pull over immediately.
Sure.
Power trip.
Because I don't know what you're doing inside this car.
Sure. Yeah.
Hiding guns. You know what I mean? Officer safety is number one.
Right out the gate, this cop is wrong, and it's obvious he has some form of superiority complex.
Facts.
It is not required to pull over immediately for many reasons, such as the obstruction of traffic and general safety, but you should attempt to pull over as quickly as it's safe to do so. If safety is the number one priority, it's probably not the best idea to slam on the brakes and swerve to the side of the road with no hard shoulder. But this isn't the end of the cop's lies.
So who are you?
I'm
I guess I could-
enough, yeah. Former NDOC, and I used to work security at Harris.
Oh, okay.
I'm a contractor. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have insurance on this thing?
My partner, huh?
Do you have insurance on this thing?
Yeah.
Your partner or what?
Now, my partner called me. I'm a contractor with Southwest Gas.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to go over there and get him logged into his computer.
No guns inside the car?
Nah, no firearms.
Okay.
After a few routine questions, the cop starts to get a little more specific and tries to find a way to incriminate him.
What do you got right there up front?
Hey, that's a siren. I do contract security.
You contract
So
security?
some of the work requires to have a siren.
Turn it on?
Sure.
It's got wheel bags in the back too.
So what they trying to get him right now, for one, they on a power trip. For two, they trying to get him for potentially impersonating a police officer. But if he is a contracted security or a contracted officer, then he's allowed to have that. As long as he has credentials to prove that. If he doesn't, that's a whole nother issue. But if he has credentials to prove that, they can't get him for impersonating. Or even, honestly, just because he has the lights, they can't say he's impersonating a police officer because he's not doing anything to impersonate, but they would make him remove the lights and give him a ticket or something like that. But let's see what happens, though.
Go ahead and step out, man.
No weapons or anything like that?
Nah.
Alright, I'm gonna take you out like this just to check, okay? Go fist that one for me. So you're not like law enforcement, right? You're not a law enforcement officer?
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you work security, right? Okay.
I'm a security contractor.
Copy. Whose car is it? Who?
So I'm gonna put these on for now, okay? Because when relaxed,
Might as well
makes
take
it better.
it.
The agent is now being put in cuffs with absolutely no idea why. He has to assume it's because of the lights, but the cops haven't given him a reason for detaining him. However, when they find out exactly who he's working for, things take a very strange turn.
Why haven't you taken the lights off of there?
Yeah, I do contract work, so I have to have lights on this vehicle for someone to work at.
They shouldn't be that color though.
Yeah, they shouldn't be red and white, brother.
Yeah, it depends on who you're contracting with. If you contract
Facts.
with law enforcement agencies, it's different.
Which agencies do you contract with?
The various ones. DOJ.
Name some. DOJ?
Department of
So you have
Justice.
I've worked for DOJ.
Department of Justice, I think, is the DOJ. The DHS, I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, so do you have a government ID?
I have a contractor ID.
Where's that?
It's in my it's my hood.
Where'd you get this?
That's issued.
Issue to you?
Federal Bureau of Investigation badge?
So I'm gonna read you your rights too, okay? Sure.
Read him the rights. This is crazy. They're not even looking into it. That's what's wild to me. Like, he got an FBI badge. The ID, everything that shows he works for the FBI. But cops are so dumb. That's you know what I mean? Like, stupid ass cops, they're not FBI for a reason. You know what I mean? They can't make it to that level. You know, they don't got the education, the skills, the knowledge, or the wisdom, you know, or the thought process to even make it to that level of being an FBI agent. That's why they're just regular police being stupid. And the thing is, because of what he's wearing, because he's wearing random street clothes to look like a pure, like, civilian that you wouldn't even look twice at, they just assume he's not FBI because they watch too many movies and think FBI agents just be out here wearing suits and shit like that. Nah, bro. Real feds, you wouldn't even know they real feds. They just look like normal people. But that's how they really get to, like, you know, figure out what they need to figure out and be able to get in places in and out without being recognized. Move in silence.
The cops now know exactly who he is, but that doesn't stop them from way overstepping their position and searching the agent without his permission.
No guns, right?
Yeah.
Inside the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Who, because, like I said, man, too, there's money here. Put that back in, so I put it in the bag, okay? So the reason you're in cuffs, okay? Unless you're a sworn officer.
I know in Nevada everybody stays.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have red and blues.
Sure.
Right? Because then you
Sure.
could easily impersonate
Right.
a police officer.
Sure.
So who issued this to you?
My former employer.
Your former employer? So you used to work for the FBI at one point?
I've contracted with the Department of Justice and the FBI and other
Here in
Reno.
Where's their office at, or what?
Resident agency. It's off of. It's next to Wells Fargo. It's right by the traffic circle.
Okay. I'm just throwing it out because I have no idea where they're at.
These officers...
The cop don't even know where the place is at. He telling you where the agency's at. He not even supposed to be telling people all that because they supposed to be low key. Cop don't even know where the FBI spot is at because you're not supposed to. You don't got the clearance for it, dog.
are clearly not happy that the agent has an answer for everything, so they decide to start asking questions that they know he can't answer in an effort to incriminate him. An incredibly manipulative and corrupt tactic.
Since you got the badge, where's your creds at? Where's your federal creds at?
I don't need federal credits because I'm not currently employed by the federal government.
You have an FBI badge.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I used to be a task force officer with the FBI.
Okay, which task force? Safe Streets?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know Elkington?
No.
Okay.
So when did you work for him?
I'm not answering that.
Okay. Well, I'm texting somebody right now. If you impersonate a federal officer, you know you're gonna get in big trouble for that, right? Okay.
Go
Like I
ahead.
said, with the red and blues, that alone right there, okay? That's what you're.
But that's not an offense in and of itself to have red and blue
Yes,
lights.
it is, and I'm going to show you the
To
NRS.
actually run, you have to
Let
actually
me show
run
you.
those
No,
lights.
you don't. They're in your vehicle, and I must destroy those. Okay? I'm
No,
gonna
that's
pull up the
stupid.
NRS
He wasn't even
I
using it.
went to a police officer academy. I know what the
Well,
NRS
you
is.
might again, but I went.
Have they updated the NRS?
Let me show you.
Have they? Okay.
And let's go over here. That way we can get a. Let me get a bag. So that was issued to you, say, right? That little FBI deal. You didn't steal it or find it or no.
Remember again, their issue is with the lights on his car. The cops do not have the authority to search the agent here, so digging around in his pockets is completely unwarranted and illegal. The specifics in this case are admittedly a little blurry. It's illegal for a civilian to illuminate red and blue emergency lights on their vehicle, but this man never lit them up, and the times when he did, he was under contract with an official law enforcement agency. And if he only works part-time with the FBI, it would be wrong for him to identify as an FBI agent all the time. But he never did that, and as such, wasn't impersonating an agent.
That's what I said.
In this situation, the cops didn't detain him for committing a crime. They detained him because he could have committed a crime. It's the same thing as arresting a licensed gun holder because they could use the weapon for a robbery. However, the
Minority Report. Go watch that movie. Watch the movie Minority Report. It's exactly about that. Cops preventing crimes before they happen, even though they actually haven't happened.
next case is much more clear-cut and shows the hilarious power trips cops can often find themselves on.
I hope I don't see you get your ass whooped on the street, because I'm gonna drive the by, and you can tell your goddamn supervisor and everybody else I see.
On July 16th, 2022, the Muskogee County Jail found itself facing severe overcrowding issues, with many officers having to wait outside the building to book their suspects. At the time, there was a crime suppression procedure in place of the city, leading to a large influx of suspects. But as the jails became more overcrowded, the county sheriff called off the procedure. However, this was ignored by the police in Muskogee. So in turn, cops in the area were asked to process prisoners on a specific order based on who apprehended them. Local deputies first, state patrol officers second, and Columbus police officers last. As you can imagine, certain cops weren't too happy about this, and when one deputy rightly cut in line, things started to heat up.
They won't let us in.
They won't let y'all in. They won't let me in.
Hmm?
Ain't that right?
No, you go in there before us, I'm gonna raise hell.
Watch this.
I'm gonna file a complaint, a legitimate
Am I
complaint.
looking?
That is the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life.
What do you think? How my legs so bad? Man,
So wait a minute.
Cop on cop beef.
Don't yell it. Don't start yelling.
Hey,
Come on, come on, come on.
All right, I'm gonna file a complaint.
That's fine.
Remember, it's totally fine for this officer to cut in front here. He's just adhering to the county sheriff's orders. But whether it's ego, a power complex, or just frustration, the cops aren't happy at all.
I mean, this is beyond my control. I don't have anything, so don't yell at me.
All right.
All right. As soon as that last one gets cleared, I'm gonna bring in five.
Hey, yeah, unless another SO unit shows up.
This is not my decision.
Muskogee Deputy Blaine Adkins finishes booking his suspect, but when he gets back to his car, he realizes it's been blocked in by Columbus patrol vehicles. This is when things really start to get aggressive between the cops.
Them goddamn supervisors can.
I understand. I get
So
that.
move the car so I can get the out the way. All right, so I got a call to go to. I can't go to the car because y'all want to play stupid ass childish game. It ain't no, it ain't because of me, man. I got nothing to do with that. George, I got nothing to do with that in there. It ain't my goddamn car. It's between the sheriff and the guy that works over there. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Move the goddamn car, or I'm gonna move myself.
go move it. How you gonna move it? Move it.
Move the goddamn car, man.
Move the car.
Why?
Part.
Huh?
In that part.
Y'all acting like a bunch of goddamn kids, man.
Hey, they for real though.
Listen, man, I'm only doing what my supervisor told me. I understand. This is ridiculous, and I hate that I'm dealing with this shit. But you're gonna have to talk to the sergeant over there.
No, I'll be talking to the chief. Hey, Chief, I'm sorry. We got a situation over here. We got CPD won't let our guys out, and they're about to go to blows. I'm asking your CPD officer to back up his car, and he's saying that his supervisor told him not to let it.
What's interesting about the interaction is that the officer tells the Muskogee lieutenant that he's only acting on his supervisor's orders. This isn't a misunderstanding between individuals, this is a clash of two entire police departments. And all the while, there are citizens in danger that are left completely without help because of this disagreement.
I know most of us are kind of at a standstill. Do I have anybody on Forest Road reference to 7511?
Hey, Sergeant, we got it.
We're all standing on the wall of the jail.
What car is here? Hey, move your car, bro.
Fantastic.
I try to get through, and they immediately halfway open it shut it on me. And I hear through there's a deputy standing behind the radio. That female officer's trying to get into the door. Do not let her in that door. Do not let any officer through that door.
From PD.
From the jailer. The jailers are saying that through their radio. So So they won't even let us through the door.
Tensions are at an all-time high between the cops,
childish
with
shit.
sergeants even having to split cops up to avoid fights.
I don't want to fight. Everybody in. Everybody in.
So what do the cops do when they feel threatened? They bring out the handcuffs.
It's pretty bad, dude. Because
What do you
that
think?
deputy,
Really
that deputy was about. He was saying, "I'm about to arrest you for obstruction."
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
Because this guy's got a call, but then my sergeant's telling me not to move.
Right. I have this.
And then when I started backing up, he told me to stop and get him.
What about arrested all of them for not doing their job?
Right.
I really wish it's not my car right there, dude. I'm gonna leave the keys in there, dude. I really not wanting to be a part of to get charged with a crime, dude, for a stand, dude. I'm telling you right now, bro.
It takes over an hour and the arrival of the Columbus police captain to de-escalate the situation. In the end, all the suspects held by Columbus officers were released with a court summons despite having felony charges, and it was decided by the county sheriff and mayor that the Muskogee jail needed to be improved considerably. If you enjoy
That was dumb as hell, man. Anyways, that was it when dumb cops arrest FBI agents and then a little bit of bullshit after that. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Get at me in the comments. Let me know more videos you want to see. Hit that like button, subscribe. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Remember to keep it real. Real is rare. Real always reaches everyone. Next time. Peace.